Hello, I'm Paul from the UK. Thank you very much for watching my video today. And if you see me look down, I've just got some notes on my laptop there just to jog my memory. But it was probably the title that made you continue to watch my video. It's quite unusual, isn't it? Don't make ends meet, make ends matter. The reason I chose that title is because so many people are simply trying to get through each month, rising costs, financial pressures, that I often call too much month at the end of the money. So I hope you like that expression. Now, in this video, I'd like to share something with you that I call my quiet solution. A simple system that I've personally used, left and returned to because it continues to make me profit. So that's why I returned there. But before we go any further, I'd like to say that this is not network marketing, it's not MLM, it's something much simpler. In fact, my quiet solution is so simple that I believe an 8-year-old could understand it. So you'll like this. It's nice and easy. Like many people, I've felt the effects of the cost of living crisis. I mean, from my own personal point of view, my food bill has doubled since last year, which is crazy. And fuel has gone up in here in the UK by 30%. Now, even though it's gone down by the barrel, it hasn't come down at the pump. So, it cost us more and more and more just to stand still. And I think people are getting a little bit tired of that. So perhaps you've tried working other opportunities over the years. Maybe they didn't work. Maybe they didn't pay out. Does it sound familiar? It certainly does to a lot of people I speak to. Now, just imagine if you had an additional income stream that could help cover the things that your salary or your pension doesn't. Things like car payments, emergency repairs in the home and obviously on vehicles, new appliances, having meals out, holidays, or that special purchase that you keep putting off because you haven't got the money. Now, we've all got goals. We hope we've all got goals. For me, I currently have two. One is to pay for our wedding next year. Going to get married next September, and the other is flying lessons in a gyroplane, so I can earn enough money to get my pilot's license. And I certainly believe that this system that I've got here, my quiet solution, can do both of those. Now, back in 2019, I discovered this business system, and it helped me generate some extra income. I was in a job at the time. In fact, it helped me upgrade my car, and you'll see that in the testimonial featured in the company's presentation. They kindly left it in there. They obviously like that one. But like many people, I got distracted and looked at other opportunities promoting bigger rewards. Now, looking back, many of the promises have never become reality, and that's why I've returned to my quiet solution, because it's simple, straightforward, and it's proven. Now, here's my income disclaimer, because I will be talking about a little bit of money. I want to be completely transparent with you. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Any examples shared are for illustration purposes only and do not guarantee any earnings. Your results will obviously depend on your own efforts, your commitment, any skills that you have, and your circumstances. Everyone's results are usually different. But what I can tell you is this: every time I return to my quiet solution, it continues to generate real income for me. Not points, not credits, not promises, actual payments. And I've called it my quiet solution because when I ask people what they're looking for, the answer is usually quite surprisingly simple. They want something they can do from home. Just sit at their desk like I am now and just say, I'm going to give this half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever. Something that they can work independently. A lot of people have been in the home-based business, and maybe it's worked for them, maybe it hasn't. But if it hasn't, they don't want to go and show the same people yet again. They just want something that they can get on with themselves and say, is this something I can just do, just for me? And the answer is yes, you can do this independently. Something that fits around your lifestyle. You might have a busy lifestyle. You may be taking children to school. You may have other commitments you've got to get back. You may be a shift worker, a night worker. Something that doesn't require complicated technology. I know technology is great, but most of us, I'm not very good at it. And something that doesn't rely on endless recruiting for you to make extra money every week, every month. And something that generally improves your finances. And My Quiet Solution, I think, can certainly do that. For many, it's just a few extra £100 a month could make all the difference. It's not thousands for a lot of people. If you ask most people, say, what would make the difference? What do you need to earn extra? Do you think that would make a world of difference? And the figure is normally between 200 to 500 extra a month. It's a lot less than what we think it is. That's why, to me, simplicity matters. The more simple something is, the more likely someone is going to say, do you know what? That looks really good, and it's simple, and I like simple things. Everyone does. I'm not here to make any unrealistic promises. I'm simply here to share something with you that was worked for me and continues to work for me today. And since deciding to come back into my Quiet Solution, I feel a lot less stress and a lot more eager to get started again. And my own routine is actually very straightforward. I generally spend between 1 to 4 hours a day on this, sometimes more, sometimes less. But I like to sort of get up and have breakfast, don't turn the phone on, don't turn the laptop on, and I'd like to have breakfast and a cup of coffee, and then I start around 10 a.m. I break for lunch, and then I start back and I finish around about 3 p.m. Now, for me, working from home, that's just perfect. I don't have to get up early in the morning. I don't have to drive the car anywhere. I don't have to go through those sort of things that we used to do. And I don't have to sit somewhere till 5, 6, 7 p.m. before I'm allowed to go home. I like to finish mid-afternoon on the days that I work it, that is, because obviously this is still part-time for me. That gives me the rest of the day available to enjoy life, and that's what it should be. Instead of working 8 hours a day to live the next 4 while you sit in the evening and go back to bed, imagine creating an income where you can work fewer hours while getting more of your time back. And I think that's what people are looking for these days. Not just the money, but say, we haven't got any time to do anything. So does that make sense? I think it does. Over the years, I've learned something very, very important. And success doesn't come from constantly chasing new opportunities. It really comes from being consistent and just a little bit persistent with it, and that's why I've come back and returned to my Quiet Solution. One quote I've got hanging above my desk here, just above the phone I'm recording on, it says, "The magic you are looking for," and the magic I call is this, "the magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding." Think about that. We all want that. We all want the extra money, things we need. But the magic that you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. And it's not a lot of work, but it's simple, easy, and it's honest work. That's the message that stayed with me because there's some truth in it. Today I'm retired, but I often say I'm retired, but I'm not expired. This system is particularly attractive for retirees because it fits around our lifestyle. You can do things when we want to and as we want to. I remember when I was employed, not too long ago, but when I had a job, I used to spend around £30 a week in fuel just travelling to and from work. And it didn't seem that far away. It was 15 miles probably each way. So that's £120 a month I was spending before I earned a penny. And people say, "Oh, I've got a job. It doesn't cost me anything to have a job." Well, actually, it does. Sometimes it costs you certain clothing. Sometimes it definitely costs you commuting money if you go on a train or you use a car. And then that car's got to be kept perfect, hasn't it? It's got to be kept service. Why? Because you've got to get to work on Mondays. So working from home has major advantages. So my Quiet Solution actually costs less than many people spend on community. Sorry. My Quiet Solution costs less than many people spend on commuting. It actually costs less than that 120 I used to spend on fuel. So, and like many opportunities, there's no monthly fees, there's no hidden surprises, gotchas as I call them, and there's no recurring charges. I like this because it was a one-off payment. Now, the compensation plan is actually very, very simple. The payments are made directly to you. And that would be one of those. It would be a direct payment like that, which is around $100. It's $100 in the UK. That's roughly $75 to £80 based on the conversion. And that's not to, I'm basically telling you what the minimum is you're going to get back by doing this business when anybody enrolls with you. That means you can potentially receive income tomorrow, as quick as tomorrow, because the payments are made directly to you. We're not waiting for a company to pay us. So the current membership cost is a one-off $129. In the UK, that's actually less than £100. Isn't that quite amazing? For a business that can pay you over and over and over again. This consists of a $29 admin fee, and the company do a lot for that admin fee. And the website they give us, they don't even charge us hosting for, so we get a lot for that admin fee. And the $100 that goes from member to member. So the person that you're going to be helping that is probably in the same position as us. It just says, I just want something I can do myself. I just want to make money when it suits me. By helping them, you're helping yourself, and they will be sending you that payment. The compensation structure pays 100% commission directly to all members. So it's not something where we say, oh, we only get 15, 20, 25%. No, we get 100%. So I think that price point of a $129, one time only, I think that's fantastic, to be honest with you. Obviously, there's always an admin cost, isn't there? But just $29, the rest comes to me, the rest is going to go to you. Doesn't that make it worth a little bit of your time? I think if it was something where you were only going to make 20, 30, 40 pounds or $40, would you give it any effort? Probably not. It doesn't sound like enough, does it? But when it's $100 or it's 75 to 80 pounds, is it worth a little bit of your time? Yes. Because can you expand on that? Because you can grow. Well, can that go up? Yes, it can, based on the effort that you want to put into it. So the more consistently you work on this system, the greater your potential results will be. As I record this video, I received another payment yesterday. Actually, it was quite nice when that came through, and have spoken to two people yesterday and this morning who are planning to enrol this weekend, because it's Saturday as I'm making this video. So I've only just started back, and that's a lovely response. But as I say, every response is different. At 67 years of age, I still enjoy having something productive to do, something to focus on. Just because I'm retired, as I said, I'm not expired. I want something to do, something I'm going to enjoy doing. And I enjoy helping people, always have done, but I enjoy helping people discover opportunities they may never have considered. Because going back 45 years, the last 45 years, I've been in predominantly the network marketing industry. This is different. It's not network marketing. It's not MLM. And I just thought, it's time for a change. What works? My quiet solution always works. That's what I call it. Now, most importantly, I enjoy an income stream that fits around my lifestyle. Even though I'm retired, there's things I want to be doing, there's places I need to be. But I like the idea of an income fitting around me rather than controlling it. So sometimes people get involved in things. We have to do so many hours, and I know I've been there. You probably have too. So people often ask me, "What is it you do?" Because they know I do something, even though I'm retired. And I say with a smile, I'm in show business. They go, really? I say, yeah, I show people my business. That's all I'm looking to do, is to show people. It usually gets a laugh, but there's truth in it. I simply share information and allow people to decide for themselves. There's no pressure, there's no chasing, there's no convincing, just information. So question is, are you ready to take a look? You probably are. If you're looking for something which is a practical way of creating an additional income from home, I invite you to watch our short presentation. If you just click on the link that's below this video, or you can email me direct if you've got any questions, and I'll send you the link as well after that. But take a look and decide for yourself. See what you think. I think you'll be very pleased. But if one of my members that I've attracted, that's enrolled with me, they send you this video because I want to help people. So I'm quite happy for people to use this short video if it helps you explain it, because we're not in the convincing business. So please return to them and join through their link, not mine. Okay, and remember, don't make ends meet. Make ends matter. Nobody has time to waste anymore, do they? Really think about it. We don't have the time, and the older we get, the quicker it goes. Now, when you realise that life isn't giving you one more day, but actually one less day, you begin to focus on what truly matters. What truly matters is people, friends. I have something to say. I have friends for a season and I have friends for a reason. The friends that are for a season are the ones that probably just want to use you and use your time, and they're here today, gone tomorrow. But friends for a reason are normally here for many, many years. So people and friends are very, very important. Experiences, goals, and obviously freedom, time freedom as well as money freedom. The things that bring value to your life, that's what's most important. So I would like to thank you very much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate that, so that you don't miss any future training videos which I'll be doing, or any other updates and promotions. So I wish you every success, and I thank you very much for watching my short video. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.